Hey
I did
everybody,
so many
welcome.
dance moves, and I couldn't decide which one to end on, and I just ended up with this weird thing, and I'm not proud.
It it's a move. It's a move.
It's not a strong move. It's saying I was homeschooled for an excessively long time. I can say that because I
Okay.
was homeschooled for an excessively long time.
Uh, welcome everybody. we're we're here. We're ready. We're so
Boy,
excited.
are we!
Boy. Uh
Oh.
yeah, this is the Adept Icarus YouTube channel. If you've wandered in here by accident, sorry, now you have to stay. And what else? What are we doing today?
We are taking on the High Priestess one more time. Maybe
Hmm.
we'll do it again because we have fully complicated this realm into something incredible and awesome.
Yeah. That's what I call pain. Incredible and awesome. It's good.
Yeah, the best. Sometimes like just creativity, just like is really carved out of suffering.
Yeah, agreed.
It's like sculpting.
Okay. Yeah. Well, in case you didn't know, I'm Will. I am the founder of Adept Icarus. We design and publish indie TTRPGs and games, things like that. This is my thing that you need to know today. It's all you need to know. I guess I
That's
probably should have
very
maybe
cool
said,
facts.
yeah, I probably maybe should have said konbanwa, which is like good evening, I
Ooh,
think. Anyway.
that's awesome.
All right. Yeah, it's evening here. It's not evening everywhere, but you get the idea. All right, and
Time
then and
zones.
yeah, time zones. Who needs them?
I'm Em.
Time zones, and
I'm
they're gonna
like
watch this who knows when, also, right?
so true. That's the beauty of VODs. And yes, I'm Em. I'm a content creator and game designer working my little heart out on Vi. And yes, I am running out of candles. I'm down to my last one. It's at half. Can you believe that? It's
Does
so
it
sad.
does it have a
Dark
particular
academia.
scent? Dark academia?
Yes. Yeah, dark academia smells like melancholy moods and secret societies.
That's what it says.
Fragrant.
I love it.
What it says. It says that's the note, and then on under fragrances it says vintage leather and oud. OUD. I don't know how to even say that.
Oud.
Oud.
I don't know.
It's awesome. I
Oud.
love it.
Okay. That's very cool.
I thought it would fit
Yeah.
the mood.
Yeah, totally does. You're gonna have to get some more candles. Can't be without.
Soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love having candles around, especially if they have dice in them, which my last one did.
Had dice in it?
Yeah, you can get it. Oh, I can't even remember the brand, and I can't even tell you because it's no longer on my desk. But yeah, they put dice in it, and when you get all the way to the bottom, you have little metal dice.
That is some strong nerdvana right there.
It really is. And
Yeah.
the scent was Wizard's Library.
Now, see, that actually sounds, well, I don't know.
Hey,
Wizard, they could be really bad. I'm just
it
saying.
could be. It wasn't though.
Yeah.
It smelled like vanilla adjacent. Which, all right, here we go. Do you know why old bookstores smell so good? Is because there was like an ingredient that you had like a vanilla in the glue. So old books, as like that starts to degrade, the glue gets old, it releases that sweet smell.
I love the smell of bookstores, old and
Oh,
new.
so good.
Yeah.
Old has a special place in my heart.
Yeah. And libraries. Yep.
Hmm.
Hmm. Okay. Well, now, I don't know. I just want to talk about books and libraries and things, but guess we maybe ought to talk about this realm that we're working on, the High
So true.
Priestess.
Let's focus.
Yeah, what should we do? Do we want to start with like a review of what we had put together last time?
I think so. And I see that Katie's in chat. I don't think she was able to join us last time, so a review could be great.
Ooh, okay. Let's go through it and see what's going on. You want to read it?
Would you like to read it or should I?
Uh,
I think you
I
did last time. I think it's
think I
my
might have.
turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Reading voice.
Mm-hmm.
Ancient trees dominate this vibrant realm. The air itself seems to hum with power. Nestled between the raised roots and babbling brooks, the cities stand in verdant glory. Here, the Fae rule in their courts of ink and nature, presiding over the spirits of those who contracted them for wealth, power, and fame during their natural lives. Ink ventures beyond their world to form these contracts, and nature puts their proceeds towards the enhancement of the realm, though they may not always agree. The spirits are free to live their lives until the day when they are imbued into something that enriches the Fae's world. The babbling brooks swing. Oh, the babbling brooks sing sweetly with more added voices, and flowers bloom brighter now that they contain a little more soul. That sentence, apparently, I hated myself when I wrote it. It's impossible to read aloud. The Grand Matriarch of Ink and her daughters are the keepers of all gates between this realm and others. This secret is closely guarded, for war would surely follow if nature's greed for spirits were given free rein across realms. On rare occasions, a human falls through to the Fae. Once they've recovered from the vibrancy assailing their senses, they may notice they can see things that the Fae cannot. Spirits jam the streets and fill the alleys and are eager to bend a friendly ear and even lend their rambunctious assistance to their new companions.
Can't believe we went with rambunctious. It's good times. It's good times.
It was a good time.
This is really cool realm. I like it a lot.
I agree. I really love how the whole process of just refinement came together for this world, and I'm excited to see where else it ends up.
Yeah, for sure. So we also put together some attributes, and there are four. This is the most we've ever done. We've done two before, but this time we have four options. And we're saying we want people to draw a card. They're going to get a fortune, glamour, or violent card from the deck, which is just a recap, I guess. Fortune is coins or pentacles, glamour is cups, violent is swords, and cryptic is wands, from a standard sort of tarot deck. And so if you draw fortune, you will get a human for yourself. You will be a human, and you will have increased endurance by +2. If you get glamour, then you will be a spirit with increased essence by +2. If you have violent, you'll get nature with essence +1, and cryptic is ink. So those are the two Fae courts, nature and ink. And ink gets endurance +1. So yeah, that's kind of fun. It seems like, a lot of options.
So many options.
Yeah.
Just four, Will. All we need to
Yeah.
do, all we have to do is create four powers for each one of these. I think that'd be great. It's just as if we designed four different realms worth of
Uh-huh.
powers.
Uh-huh.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
no problem. No problem.
It'd be easy
Well,
peasy.
I think that nature and ink could have some overlapping powers
They
potentially.
could potentially, if you didn't want to
Yeah.
have any contract magic, I suppose.
Uh, okay. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. And then we do have the spirit, which we decided won't have any special item. Like they won't get an item. So their powers have
We
to
did
be
say
like
that.
more interesting, more better, maybe, right?
Definitely more better. That
Mm-hmm.
or they get an additional power instead of having an item.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, second power. Interesting. Interesting. I like that. So maybe there are four
Or
powers and they have to draw them
four powers.
twice. They have to choose twice.
Hmm.
Okay. The enemies were looking pretty good. We didn't get any troubles or power concepts down. So we have to sort that
We needed to
out.
think more
Yeah, we
because
did.
not all troubles could potentially overlay over all of them.
Hmm. But maybe they could. But maybe they couldn't.
But would it be more on theme to have separate ones?
Probably.
The deep, painful sigh.
Hmm. Okay. So what should we do? Where should we start? Do you think?
I think that we
What do we
actually need
think
to.
about the troubles? Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I think we should decide what we want to do with troubles and powers, probably.
Hmm. Well, I think that's a fair approach. We can start with three different types of powers, I think,
Hmm.
and then if we want to break apart we can.
Okay,
Um,
perfect.
and the troubles
Why don't we toss around a
probably,
couple of trouble ideas and see how
yeah.
they feel? Like, do we feel like we need to have them split out or not?
Hmm. Okay.
Because, like, for a human, I was thinking homesick would be a good one.
Hmm.
And then for spirit, you could have something like something about like maybe lonely. Like maybe all of your friends have been integrated with something and now you miss them.
Hmm. Could you also be partially integrated?
Oh, you cannot leave this flower pot. You're a particularly active flower.
Maybe your integration was interrupted and part of you is able to travel free still. I don't know.
Love it cold.
Hmm. Yeah.
Now, Will, we could take the approach that we did for the Fool, and we could just leave it like if you drew one of these, then that's the one you are, and we just have to make a human power for fortune, a human power for trouble. But that does take away some of the choice.
Yeah. Well, sort of. But we could do that and we could still let them have more random item and enemy,
Mm-hmm.
right? So
Yeah.
whatever they drew, so say they drew violent, they get nature. So they get the violent power and the violent other thingy,
Trouble.
trouble. But the cool thing about that is, so the way that we've kind of made it so far is that you are generating a character randomly, and if you don't change something about that character, you get some extra points to spend, sort of at the end of character creation. But in this case, they would only have one thing to change instead of three possible things to change. So they could pick the one that they like the best one time and miss out on 1 point, basically. and still get the others. So a little bit of an offset there. A little less choice, but a little more payback.
We could do a character creation like stream with a camera on the cards so that people who are viewing kind of know the process of what we're filling out.
I think we should totally do that.
I think we should totally do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I'll jot that down in the to-do list.
Yeah. It's a good idea. Real good. Real good. Yeah, we'll have to figure out the whole. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Yes. We should do it.
Yes. Of course.
Yes.
That was the plan all along.
Yes. I do like this idea of having a single power and trouble for each type. I think that could be really good.
Do we want to review how we... Yeah. Do we want to review how we did it for the Fool so we kind of like have a guideline, or do we just want to do whatever we want?
We could take a peek at that if we wanted to, or we could also, I mean, it doesn't, if we really wanted there to be more powers, we could do more powers and just have the trouble aligned as well. So there's an option there too. We could do more powers for each.
Kind of like it.
Yeah. Let's go look at the Fool real quick.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's very, like, if I remember right, they are all, yeah.
I don't know if anybody in chat was with us when we made this, or if Will, you and I made it off stream. But essentially, when you draw your first card, you're going to know, like, all right, I'm going to have violent. What was the first one? It's swords. Yeah, so swords that you're from this land of Toga, which is your party world, and then you have your power here, which we actually gave several different uses for the one power, so you can still play it in a way that you want to. I forgot we named them after the gods. That's cool. And then the items were also more fleshed out. But then in turn, we made the troubles and the enemies pretty intense.
They really are, yeah.
And then cups, again, many different power options underneath, like unlike any other world. I think I like the idea of doing just the powers different more.
So having 4 different powers for each type.
If that's not too much.
And then just tie 1 trouble to each of them.
Yeah.
Okay. It's very different. I think it's great.
It is very different. I'm worried it's maybe a little bit too fiddly. But that can always be refined in the editing phase.
For sure.
Very cool.
And playtesting.
Should we think of... Should we do the troubles first?
I think so. Well, we also have to do the... we have to do details for the enemies and the... but yeah, we could do some names for troubles, I think.
Okay.
Could be fun. So, Fortune was human?
I think so. How do you feel about homesick?
I love it.
And then glamour was spirits.
Yeah. I think tethered is interesting. I don't know how that will work, but I do have a couple of ideas.
I have a couple of ideas too, so it'll be fun. Okay, tethered.
Yeah, let's talk about that. And then swords is nature currently. I kind of like hungry.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And what about ink?
I don't know.
The only thing that comes to my mind is conflicted. But I don't even know where we would go with that word.
I might have something to go
Traitor?
with that. Say that again.
What about traitor? Traitor?
Traitor?
Maybe somebody of ink betrayed a contract? Whether for romantic love, like friendly affection, for whatever reason, they let somebody slip.
If we want to follow the same pattern of the other names, you could call it broken.
Broken.
As in broken contracts or
Mm-hmm.
something, right?
Dishonored.
Hmm.
Broken. Tethered. Homesick. Hungry. Okay, let's do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those sound good.
And what would you like to start fleshing out?
We still need to do the enemies too, right? We could start on the enemies.
For sure.
We should probably at least review them and the items.
It's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
So we had Leaf, who was a human. I'm pulling up Miro right here. Leaf was described as rapidly hungry for knowledge.
Mm.
We had the widow's ghost, who we know stands on the cliffside looking out over the ocean, waiting for someone to return.
Mm-hmm.
We have the temple mother Oleani from the court of nature, was a lanky skulker with a heart of fool's gold.
Oh.
And then for cryptic, we have Lady Stelria. High Fae hosts many ink court parties.
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
You want to take one of these?
I have a lot of random thoughts. I don't know if I have any cohesive ones.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I was thinking for the widow's ghost, perhaps she blames whoever is her enemy for the loss of her husband. And whenever she coalesces enough power, she shows up, unleashes an attack, and then once it's dissipated, she returns to her bonded location.
Yeah, that sounds beautiful.
Okay. True or not, the widow's ghost blames you for her husband's demise. Should we say demise or disappearance? Oh, Cold wanted Glenn Dirge to make a cut as a villain. There's something of being corner where choosing cause of death in a world of spirits sounds dangerous. That does sound dangerous. I can see Will's wheels turning. Blames you for her husband's disappearance. And when time after time, she's nope, hate that. We want to have it like part of the moon cycle, or should we just leave it vague with whenever she's coalesced enough power? Oh, you're muted, my friend. Under a silence spell.
How could I? I think that's probably good for it to be whenever she's coalesced enough power. I like that.
Is that how you spell coalesced? It's not red on my screen, but it surely looks
Looks right.
incorrect.
Looks right.
Okay. Whenever she's coalesced enough power, she appears where. Nope, I already used whenever before you and attacks without mercy.
Mhm. Yeah, that's a
If
mean one.
defeated,
I like it.
she returns to her post on the cliffs to mournfully wait her partner's return. We should leave this
Mhm.
vague.
I like that. Very good.
Have an idea that you want to share for one of the other ones? Do we feel like swapping Leith for Glendirge? Because there was that moment last time where we're like, do we want Glendirge to be an enemy? Do we want Glendirge to be an NPC that we put into the secrets of the realm for future game masters to use as like one of the main characters? Like, there's a lot of options for Glendirge.
Yeah. I think, well, so would Glendirge be human then?
Could be. Oh, Cole, don't you even worry about it. This was like actually something that has been turning over in my brain anyways, when I wanted to bring it up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think if Glendirge is human, it would make sense.
I
That
think
was the one
Glendirge
thing
could
that,
totally be human.
yeah, let's do it.
Who ever heard of a fae named Glen?
It's true. Well, no,
Actually, Glen is like naturey, kind of, isn't it?
a little.
It is a little. And they're a coroner. Oh, very interesting.
Yeah,
I'm having a hard time choosing.
I think Glendirge would be good.
Okay. I'm just gonna low key pop Glen in here.
Mm-hmm.
We might fiddle with the concept of Glen Cold. This world went through a really vast transformation last time.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a dice, says Katie. 12. Take that how you will.
I'm gonna try and put some words for Lady Stelria. I
Okay,
don't
perfect.
know. My brain feels really smooth. We'll see what happens. Many court parties.
Lady Stellaria.
What are the So I've got the parties are the standard by which others are measured. They're the best.
Ooh,
They're the best.
they're the
Everybody
best
loves a
parties.
Lady Stelria party. Yeah.
Oh my god. Lady Stelria's throwing a shindig? You know I'm gonna be there.
That's right.
This maybe is my favorite accent to do. I'm not good at it, but I love it.
It's good times. Okay. Standard by which others are measured. Um,
Because the Stelria party don't stop.
mm,
I'm just talking with chat. Don't even worry about it, Will.
she's notoriously finicky about the service and entertainment. And you may have interrupted both with a minor a teensy tiny minor little drunken brawl.
This is little. It's just small. So
Just a
small.
little. Just a little. Something like that.
She didn't want bar fights. Maybe she shouldn't have been serving mead at that level of refinement.
Since you've been disinvited from all future events and are generally glared at with impunity whenever in her sight. Something like that.
Love it.
It's a little silly. I'm kind of okay
We,
with it,
we,
though.
we aim to have at least one silly one.
Yeah.
Think about Chariot for just 1 second.
Stop.
I had an idea for Temple Mother Olani.
Okay.
Oliani. What if the item that you have was not so lawfully taken from the temple underneath Mother Olani's watch? Oliani's watch.
Yeah. Yeah. And it had some of her favorite spirits invested into it.
Oh, do all of them have spirits invested into them? They could.
Oh,
Why couldn't
yes.
they? Of course they
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Do you mind if I take a stab at it?
Mm-hmm.
Just the mental image I have of Temple Mother Oliani. I'm gonna have to like draw it and put it in Discord because it's cracking me up. Okay. Temple Mother Oliani. Uh, you two have never gotten along. The lanky woman is always skulking nearby. But you had your revenge. Taking the holy item. How do I want to put this? How do I want to do this?
Mm.
What are we calling these? Items of power?
Yeah.
I know that we're not supposed to use brackets this way, but I cannot resist. It was meant to be a lark. What if we did this? Taking the item of power was meant to be a lark, but when alarms rang and the search began, you realized your item was not only holy, but imbued with Mother Oleani's favorite spirits. Ooh, yes, sacred memento.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can. She suspects you, but does not know.
Mm-hmm.
She suspects you, though she does not have proof. This is the longest one I maybe have ever written. That's fine.
Mm-hmm. Where does she skulk? In the
Everywhere.
temple? Mm.
Sure, she could skulk in the temple.
Okay.
Skulking. Uh, in the shadows of the temple.
Mm-hmm.
Or I think she could skulk anywhere because she's at a party, she's skulking.
Hmm. She's a skulker.
She's a skulker. She's that person that's always have you ever seen Parks and Rec?
Oh yeah.
You remember Orem? Who
Oh
was
yeah.
just like always just standing there, like staring? Yeah, that's her. Leslie Knope
Okay.
hates him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. I like it. She's a skulker.
She's a
It's
skulker.
established. Yeah.
Yeah.
The skulker
Maybe
and the
she's a
sepulcher.
stalker.
I love this.
I can't say that, I don't think. I think
The
that my
skulker
tongue
and
will
the
get too
sepulcher?
tied.
Oh.
The skulker and the sepulcher. Sepulcher?
Sepulcher.
Sepulcher?
Sepulcher.
Sepulcher. Okay.
Yeah.
I did it perfectly first try.
You did. Great. Well
I'm
done.
out. That's it. That's a stream. Thanks everybody for coming by.
It was great having you. Mm.
I'm just gonna stamp my done stamp right on Vi and just let Will take care of the rest. I believe in you, Will. It's good.
That is a recipe for disaster. Okay. Cool. Let's do Glenn.
Sir Glenn.
Yeah. What
Sir
do we want to
Dirge.
say about Glenn?
Okay. So if
Glenn
Glenn
Dirge
is
is
a
a
person that's
human.
fallen through the yeah, who's
Yeah.
fallen through the cracks of the world, is now in the Fey realm,
Mm-hmm.
and coroner to the stars, which means what does that mean, Will? What do you think that means?
I don't know. Uh, Maybe he is really great at dead people makeup. I don't know.
All right, let's refresh what we know of this world. So we've got it so ink goes out, makes the contracts. In the fine print of the contracts, they get the person's soul in exchange for this deal. They bring the souls back. Nature uses those souls just whenever they want. They can wander, the souls can wander around, live their lives until nature comes through, court of nature, and uses them into objects to make them more magical and more beautiful and more full of life.
Yeah.
So Glenn Dirge needs to fit in there with the spirits. So is he the person where they bring the humans to, and then Glenn transitions them from life to unlife? Is he the person that's like, all right, your contract has now been cashed in. You've enjoyed so many
Mm.
years of blah, 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 blah. Now, welcome to this.
Yeah.
An opportunistic arbiter. Oh, what if Glenn steals souls sometimes? He knows that ink and nature are so busy with their parties and their stuff, and so humans don't necessarily like him because he's taking these souls instead of letting them live their time of that they're supposed to be living here before they get used by nature. Spirits don't like him because he's taking their friends. And the Fae don't like him because maybe they know and they don't have proof.
I'm just writing some random things.
I
Please
love
feel
that.
free to rewrite all of that.
Not only a spirit viewer, but also a person wise enough to pronounce the cause of death for humans. He may have a few extra spirits he's not supposed to. And you caught him pilfering these souls?
Mm-hmm.
Pardon me. Um, the resulting tussle? The following tussle resulted in you losing your proof. Your proof of his misdeeds, but gaining a lifelong enemy.
Delightful.
Glendirge! Corner of the stars. Oh, he could be a black market dealer. He's giving souls to people who misuse them, perhaps.
Hey, you got your souls right here.
We're gonna imbue it into this cannabis and have a really good time. That's some fake shit, right?
Sure. Nice. No, I think that's
Ooh,
good.
Colt had an idea. Maybe the cause of death
Hmm.
is less than accidental, but he is the final word, so people entrust his assessment no matter how sketchy. It is the High Priestess after all. Nice. Thank you. Thank you for bringing my joke
Mm-hmm.
to superiority.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to
It
copy
has
this
now moved
message
up.
right
Now is
here.
now an A tier joke. Yes.
It is an A-tier joke now, yeah.
Yeah.
I have copied the further comments on Glenn and I've added them back to the Miro board, kind of tucked underneath him, so that when we go do our next pass through, we can put more words into this. I'll turn around.
Okay. Okay.
But before I get too
Sounds
tunnel
good.
visioned on edit, we can move forward with
Yeah.
whatever else we want to do next. You want to do
Seems
items?
smart. We could. We could do items.
Okay. Let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Water whistles
Water whistles.
for whistling water. No, they call water spirits to aid you.
They call water spirits. What if you don't have water spirits nearby?
Sorry, there's always water
User.
spirits nearby.
Okay. Do you want to write this one?
User. Um,
I can
sure.
do it.
Let me think about it. Water
Okay.
whistles. Um, the Widow's Lantern. Oh, I really like that one. Moonstaff allows people to see spirits and radius. Fey pen for contract writing. So, imbued with the with here we go. You bring the spirits with you. Spirits of water. This whistle allows whistle. This whistle. I
Hated
I
all
regret
of that.
everything. That's a word. Okay. This whistle.
Man, we're not even pronouncing the T. Whistle.
Whistle.
We should not be on the internet, Will. This is the time where this conversation is going to be recorded for forever. So dumb.
Dear internet, I apologize.
Yeah. Being really random is part of our process.
It is a little bit part of the process. Okay. This whistle grants its whistler?
Wielder.
I can't spell wielder.
I think it's an
wielder.
I. There you go.
Yes. Got it. Grants its wielder control over nearby sources of water. Sources of liquidy, clear substance. Okay.
We're watching live the degradation of conscious thought. What if they actually, like, literally called spirits? Like, it's a summoning thing.
Sure.
3-action summon. But maybe instead of it being like a swift action to fight, it is a healing thing. We have, like, next to none of those.
Heal wounds, mend woes, and I don't know, convalesce.
The liquid asset cold, that's terrible. It's so terrible, it's cycled all the way back around to being good. It's like pugs. Convalescence.
And convalesce instantaneously. I don't know.
Should we give her some abilities?
Heck yeah.
All right, let's do 3 actions. Slow, steady.
3?
Slow. 2 essence.
Summon?
Yes. Of course. I was actually thinking that summoning would be cheaper and then the healing would be expensive.
Oh. Could be. I like that.
Like maybe you can summon them slow for free and then healing is money. Money? Essence.
Yes.
Is there a problem with that?
Essence. I don't think so.
Summon the spirits to aid you. How many spirits? What if you for per action spent you summon spirits? So 1 action, 1 spirit, 2 actions, 2 spirits, 3 actions, 3 spirits.
Yeah, I think as long as they whistle while they work, we're
Of course. Swift. Slow. Nope, steady. Slow. Summon spirits to aid. 1 per. What have we been calling these action? They're not action points. Speed points.
Speed points.
I don't remember. I'm just gonna say per action spent.
Okay. I don't know if that makes sense to me, but I think I get it. I know what you mean. I don't.
1 spirit per action point spent. Is that more clear? Until we clarify the verbiage? Okay.
Yeah.
Should they only heal? Can they do anything else? Can they be a shield?
Maybe.
Sudden. Dissipate. I don't know how to spell that word. Oh, that's with eyes. That's why.
I think there's an extra I. Yeah.
Dissipate a spirit to absorb. What if it has to actually? You have to fail. They only dissipate a spirit to absorb 1 incoming condition.
Yeah.
Don't know why I this. And then how fast is healing? Steady?
Yeah.
How much essence?
All of it?
All of your essence to heal a condition?
No. So you've spent some actions already to get the spirits. You are absorbing conditions for free. Let's say for... Let's just do... 2 conditions per essence.
For a steady?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Heal 2 conditions per essence spent. I don't know why I'm capitalizing everything. All right, that's water whistle.
Yeah, it's a little powerful, but
It,
I think
it is a
we can
little
work with it.
OP.
Yeah. We might have to tune back the steady, but I think it's okay for now. Do they also dissipate though, right?
Yes. Um, the spirit dissipate. Oh ho ho!
Nice.
Immediately afterwards.
Without a whistle.
With a sad kazoo sound.
There you go, Katie. That spirit does not whistle while it works. Okay.
It does not. It's gone.
Yeah.
It could have whistled while it was healing. Perfect. All right, Widow's Lantern.
Hmm. That is one of them.
I feel like we had a concept for this last time. But now I don't remember what it was.
I feel like we did too. What do we know about the widow? Lantern Widow.
She haunts the cliffs, waiting for
Fellowship.
somebody to come back.
Yeah.
A partner.
Does it reveal things? Does it?
The moon
Let's see.
staff
It's
already reveals things.
True. It's related
Oh,
to spirit somehow.
it doesn't have to be, does it?
Doesn't have to what?
It doesn't have to be related to a spirit, does it?
Maybe it
Because
has the
spirits
widow's
can't have
husband's.
partners.
Maybe it has the widow's husband's spirit imbued into it.
Oh, that would be so sad. She's waiting for him to come home and he's literally in her lantern the whole time. Little did she know this is the most tragic part of Vi. Holy crap. Okay. I'm gonna cry real fast. It's fine.
I'm sorry.
Once belonging to the widow's ghost.
Mhm.
Should I say anything about her haunting the cliffs?
No.
Okay. Once belonging to the widow's ghost, this lantern contains the spirit of her partner, her spouse. Devastating, but okay. Two ghosts will never reunite. Katie, get the hell out of my chat. It's too sad. Okay. She carried it for years and
Oh no.
he's all like in
Oh,
the flame calling to her over and over, trying to get her to hear him, and she never did.
that's terrible.
The
Terrible.
saddest thing I've ever heard.
It's very
Okay.
tragic. Yeah.
Yeah. If you encounter the widow, the lantern works for her. What does that mean? Okay. It burns for her longing to meet once more. Okay.
Oh, I
What does it
remember.
do?
We talked about it having general light abilities for free.
Okay.
We should have that.
Persistent. A convenient. Why is this not my word? It's because I put it in the wrong spot. Convenient light source.
Could we say it's ever burning?
Yeah.
It's powered by soul magic.
Soul magic. I don't know why I did that.
Mhm.
Quick little hot pockets.
Jing-
Okay, we're following the hot pockets train of thought. Will, what if instead
uh-huh.
maybe the widow's ghost, the ghost, used to be a chef, and so now you can use the lantern to summon a feast. That's
Okay.
glamourful, right?
It
And you
is.
could also have
Yeah.
something where you also can improve the in between phase, that check that you
Mm-hmm.
have.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But you're not allowed to have plain food from it. Only fancy
Oh no,
feast.
it's a feast or nothing else.
Yes.
I don't know if this is even a good idea.
Uh, Colt has an idea. It is good.
Maybe the spouse signed a contract turning them into a light in exchange to benefit the widow. Is that anything? That is fascinating. Do you have any ideas spinning off of that? Well, what have we talked about you having a
Um,
thinking position, so I know if you've frozen or not.
oh, right. Sorry. Let me try.
Please. Thank you. I appreciate that. I feel like this is distracting you from actually thinking, though.
It might be. It might be.
I need my freaking glasses on. I'm gonna get a headache here in a second.
Light exchange something to benefit the widow. Um, what if can we tie into either guilt or vengeance or something along those
Oh,
lines?
definitely. We could have something that affects life clocks. Like you can like a burst of light comes from the thing and it's like this huge wave of regret.
Hmm,
Reduce life
like that.
clocks.
Like that. Let's do that.
Okay. How many actions? Steady?
Yeah.
The flame contains the regret. Flame bursts forth with regret, containing all the regret.
Hmm. Can it be a cold blue
Nope, I hate
flame?
all this. Oh, yes. A very great in a cold blue flame. The lantern?
Shines.
Thank you. All hazards in a radius. How damaging is this to things? Are we going to have it affect life clocks, or does it suppress? Does it suppress actions they can take?
Yeah, I think so.
Which one? Does it affect life clocks, or does it suppress their actions?
Does it have to be either or?
It doesn't have to be. All heads in radius take 1 tick to their life clocks and skip their next hazard effect.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
Super cool. Yeah, cool. Don't even apologize. I love this. I love getting thoughts and ideas and all this sort of stuff. It's very helpful, especially on a realm as complicated as this one.
Mm-hmm.
Moonstaff?
Mm-hmm.
So we had that this allows people to see spirits in a radius or communicate with them. A holy relic.
A holy
A
relic.
sacred relic. That's a better word.
Mm-hmm.
This staff is set with a giant moonstone.
Mm-hmm.
It allows people to see spirits in a radius and communicate with them.
Mm-hmm. And so much more.
And so much more. What should its first effect be?
Mm.
Wait, we didn't assign a cost to this one. 2 essence?
Yes.
No, I hate that right there. For 2 essence. There we go. Moon staff. Any
So
ideas for
C
it,
for
Will?
free. C for free.
Okay. Swift or persistent?
One of those.
Activate the staff. Or deactivate the staff. The effect persists until turned off. And allows others to see the spirits. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
What's its secondary effect? I have an idea.
Do tell. Do go.
Okay, what if you once something dies when you're in a trial, you can use the
Mhm.
moonstaff to try and harness its spirit, and then it becomes a companion until it perishes. Like you have to do a life test.
Go.
Okay.
Go forth.
Slow? It's essentially a summon?
Yeah. Except maybe not because they're already there.
Because they're already there?
Maybe
Steady?
this is our exception to the rule.
Oh,
Yeah,
if it's our
maybe it's
exception to the
steady.
rule, do we want to make it steady? Okay. I love that.
Yeah, at least
Okay.
steady. Yeah.
Harness the power of a creature. Harness the power of a hazard. Or I'm going to say creature or being.
Yeah.
Fallen before you. Should we set a limit to like the round before?
Uh yeah.
That has perished in the previous clash. For 2, how much essence? 3?
Yeah.
For 3 essence. Do they need to make a test in order to control it?
No.
What if they take like a Hydra? That'd be sick for them.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna break something. Players are gonna break something, and I can't wait to see it and then fix it after playtest. All right, for 3 essence, take a rabbit. I don't. You bring the spirit under your control. It has the same effects.
Mm-hmm.
The same effects as it did in life. And a death clock of 6.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Seems good.
This companion remains until it perishes. Katie. Again. Or until the end of the trial. Katie's like, I've been using the dagger from Justice this whole time, and all it has is a violent rating of 4 and death clocks up to 4. What the hey? But Katie, something has to die before you can use it. You can't just summon it at any time. And it's restricted to like you might have had a better move to do besides harnessing it. And you had to sacrifice
Yeah.
that. It's maybe not
Yeah.
optimal. I
Yeah.
can't believe you're reading my mind, she says. All right, a Fey pen for contract writing. Oh, my Lanta. I
Yeah.
hope you're bringing your A game for this one, Will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so.
I sure would be if I could get Notion to respond to anything, but I can't.
Oh,
It is doing
no worries.
nothing for me.
Do you
Absolutely
want to say
nothing.
words and I'll write the words for you?
I could try and say some words. Let's see. A Fey pen for contract writing.
Is it ornate or is it
Or,
like basic?
oh, no, it's ornate. Uh,
Ornate with a metal tip.
Oh yeah. Metal. Platinum.
Oh, should it not be metal?
Platinum is
Ivory?
metal. Platinum is metal.
Oh,
Platinum.
okay, platinum. For
Yeah.
some reason, I have someone knocking on a wall next to me, and every time they were knocking was right when you were saying that word.
Platinum. Did it
Platinum.
happen again?
It
Platinum.
is happening, but it was loud enough to where it overtook, so we're good.
Okay. Ornate with a platinum tip. This pen was reserved for use by only the highest of ink priestesses.
How you got
No,
it is
the
a
ink.
mystery.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you stole it from the museum or whatever, right? Yeah.
Oh, right. But
I mean, maybe.
actually, maybe. But Temple Mother Olani's of court nature.
Yeah. But this pen, so the moon staff is nature.
Mm-hmm.
This pen is ink. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um
The highest of ink priestesses, contractors.
yeah, before it was requisitioned for the Nature Museum. I don't know.
Love it. I'm gonna capitalize
Yes.
priestesses.
Sure.
Okay.
The story of its, I don't know, falling into your possession, something like that.
Sure. Of how it became yours.
Sure. Is a tale for another
Story of
time,
how it
period.
fell into your possession. Is a tale for another time. There we go. The story of how
There
it
we
fell
go.
into your possession is a tale for another time.
Yeah,
What's it
now we
do?
can do some stuff. Things. Also stuff.
You could probably compel people to keep their word.
Oh, totes. Yeah.
Can you even do that in combat though? So we could do an NA.
Yeah.
A contract written with this pen cannot be broken.
Yep.
The signers will be compelled to hold up their ends of the bargain. Is it an essence cost?
Nope.
Okay. Does it have an essence cost?
Still gonna have to make a test to get somebody to agree to sign with the pen, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. So I think it's fine. Right. We need something with an essence cost though. So let's see. What could we do? Um
No, that doesn't make sense.
what if uh
What
we
if you
do
could
something
amend
kind
the
of
pact contract temporarily to like gain an essence? I mean, a pact emblem, like a
that's
really high essence
interesting.
cost. You temporarily amend the contract between packs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that could be interesting. We could put that in as an idea. Another
Or
one.
I thought of it. What if you could amend the pact contract instead of getting more emblems, you can add a temporary uh pact ability.
Pectability. There you go.
Okay. 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 I can see Katie writing, but my mind was going too fast that I didn't read any of it yet. Is there anything that's better in there?
Um, in combat, you could write something that does or doesn't happen, could or couldn't happen, call it a hidden clause. Turn the crust fail to a crit.
Crit fail.
Crit fail
Must be.
to a crit. Yeah.
Compact. Temporarily add a pact ability to the list of available options.
Yeah. I like that a
How long
lot.
does it last for? Trial?
Probably till end of trial. Yeah.
This effect lasts until the end of the trial. What's the cost?
And may only be used once per trial.
We could do something. No, that's finicky.
It costs a lot.
4?
Yeah.
For 4 essence. I really like how this one is not combat-y. It's
Mm-hmm.
very pen is stronger than the sword.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that. Very
Want to do
cool.
troubles?
Yeah.
Let's do troubles. Okay. Homesick for humans.
Mm-hmm.
What if when you travel like when you're on your travels, if you ever go to your realm, you have a chance to stay and you abandon the quest to stay in your home. It's like if you're from the hermit and you've fallen through to the Fey world, and then on your trials you go back to the hermit. At the end of the trial, you have to make like a discipline test. And if you
Like
fail your discipline test, you stay.
I like that. It's not coming up very often, but I
It's
think
not.
we could work with that. Maybe is there a secondary effect? Maybe if you um, see someone with powers from your realm,
It could also be
you
like somebody who's allied with your realm, like because we have realms that are allied with other ones.
hmm, maybe you sometimes stop to stare at the stars a little too long during the in-between phase. Maybe it can wreck your in-between phase.
Oh, I love that. How would it
Yeah.
wreck your in between phase?
I don't know, somehow.
Okay. You
I think we could
miss
do both
home.
though. Yeah.
A terrible.
Bitter. Terrible bitter.
Yes. Ache?
Yeah.
The thought of home leaves a terrible bitter ache in your chest.
Hmm. Yes. Oof, we all know that feeling. Okay.
Yes, we do. Um, during the let me do this. When in between, you are often caught staring up at the stars, at the constellations.
Mm-hmm.
Um, period.
Yeah.
During this phase,
Mm-hmm.
I have to pull up the
During
phases.
this phase.
Is it okay if I pull up the phases super fast?
Yeah. I can't.
I think that is in the Oracle, in the Trials, in between.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we've got resign,
Yeah. You forget to
predict.
brush your teeth. Yeah.
Don't forget to brush your teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Prepare, commune. It's probably during the
Yes.
focus phase. It's
Mm-hmm.
either in focus or rest, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I hate keeping somebody from leveling up. I think that maybe either refreshing essence or endurance or removing conditions could be interesting. Maybe just conditions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you have to test something or do you just fail it?
I don't know. I mean, we have other
Okay.
ways they can remove conditions, right? So it just means they'd
They're
have to
kind
leave
of
some.
rare.
Well, not really. Not while you're in a trial. Or you can just spend endurance.
Sure.
Um, so we could have them do a test. And
Discipline
maybe. Mm-hmm. Yes. Absolutely. Discipline.
on a full success. Proceed as normal. On a partial success, what happens on a partial? Only refresh
Uh,
essence and endurance? Only refresh essence?
no. Um, recover all but one essence and one endurance. So they're just down a little bit.
On a full fail,
Yeah. No.
skip this phase.
Yeah.
Phase as you stare longingly up at this night sky.
Mm-hmm.
That might be enough.
It probably is.
That's rough, and I love it. Okay, homesick.
Yeah.
Tethered. I need to. Do you have a lot of ideas for tethered? Because otherwise, I'm skipping it for now.
Really, all I've been thinking is, um, sorry, I'm reading another comment here. Could this depend on your trial experience? Like if you were venerable, then it's different results. Oh, your legacy. Maybe. Um, yeah. Let's keep it for now. We can adjust it. I like that idea though for
Make a
something. I
comment
think.
on it.
Yeah. Good. Excuse me. But for tethered, I'm thinking the farther you are away from wherever you're tethered, maybe the weaker you are in some way. Um, and we'll say that like if we assign, and I don't know if we've done this, but if we end up assigning actual like locations on the constellations where each realm is, I think because we've talked about this, right? If we end up doing that, then we could say, hey, if you're in a place that's in the same constellation as where you're tethered, then things aren't quite so bad. If you're in one that's not in your constellation, things are bad. And if you're in the in between, you're okay because that's like the next closest place,
Mm-hmm.
basically. So things are fine in the in between, but when you go into trial realms, like some of them will have bad effects for you, and some of them will be just kind of like, could be worse.
We'll have to make sure that they are in one of the larger constellations because I think that could be really crappy 80% of the time.
Yeah,
But it also depends on how severe we make the penalties.
it's true. They don't have to be super severe.
That's kind of
So you
cool,
could do
though.
that. That's one way to approach it.
Another
Um,
way to approach it could be they're tethered to a member of the party.
hmm. Yes, that could work too.
Your squire. You've dubbed someone your bond.
Yeah. Or to an item that they have, or
Yeah.
something like
Someone
that.
must carry your
Right.
item.
Yeah. Maybe you have to choose what you're tethered to. Right. And someone has to carry it or be
Mm.
it.
I love this idea.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
I'm also pretty
Um,
happy with the constellation one too. Do
mhm,
you have a preference between
mhm.
the two?
Hmm. No. How would it work in terms of being tethered to an item or to a person? Like, so if something happens to it, then what happens to you? When does the trouble kick in, basically? What's it look like?
Basically, I would say you couldn't be separated for them. If you ever want to split the party, you have to go with that one person.
Mm.
Um, maybe you have to share your essence pool with that person as well.
Meaning they can use your essence, but you can't use theirs.
But you can't use theirs.
You know what? Let's go. Let's go. I love that. Love all of that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Choose an item. Choose mundane item. Now choose a pact member. They are they are the carrier of your tether.
Yeah.
Tether. And you cannot be separated from them. Your battery says 80.
Amazing.
You cannot be separated from them. How in addition,
Yeah.
your bond,
Mm-hmm.
in addition, this pact member
Mm-hmm.
may share your essence pool. But you may not use theirs. Did I capture it?
Yes, I think that's great.
Hungry for nature.
Hungry for nature. Mmm, delicious.
Nature's got that yearning. Hmm. Ah.
Yeah.
The greed of the nature court runs deep.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean, Katie? What does that mean?
The greed of the nature court runs deep. Yeah.
Greed shouldn't be capitalized.
Yes. When presented with the opportunity to imbue souls, loose souls, you accept.
That is so dangerous, Will. That's going to have to definitely meet in our minds when we do powers.
Yeah.
Is that it? Much to the chagrin of everyone around you?
Yeah. I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should I add the chagrin part or just leave it?
Yeah.
Okay, leaving.
Okay.
What are you thinking for broken? I know that I suggested this and I don't remember what it was. Something about breaking a contract?
Yes. Maybe.
Using powers not even you fully understand, you broke a contract.
Yeah. Hmm.
In recompense, they broke your hands. Where did that come from in my brain?
Uh, I can't remember if it was. I know it was something to do with contracts, but I just don't. I don't. It was good, and this word worked, but now I don't remember. It's definitely nothing about lake breakers, though. It was more.
Whether for love or platonic affection, you decided to release someone from their contract. Unfortunately, this was in violation of Fey laws.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
But what's the penalty for such things?
Suffering.
Suffering. Perfect.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Um, whether for love
You
or
violated the TOS, so no more magic for you.
you broke a contract with a mortal and
Shouldn't have signed
in
that Fey end user license agreement.
doing so, you violated Fey law.
Mm-hmm. Now remember,
And
we're
freed them
proposing,
from.
yeah, we're proposing that all ink characters get this trouble.
Yeah,
So, what is the most ink thing ever? Maybe we need to consider that. Like, because I think hungry is definitely the most nature thing ever, the way it's written, right?
sure.
So, how do we turn ink up to 11?
Okay, let's think. They would be banished,
Yeah.
right? Because they're the guardians of the gate. And so they'd be locked out of the gate. They could have their contractee. Nope, that wouldn't work because we're going to build a lot of things probably around contracts. Oh, what are we going to do, Will? What if your mind gets like what's an iconic Fae thing that could happen to you? Like a recompense type thing. What if like your words don't come out in the right order? Or you can like you speak in riddles, something like that. What's a clever Fae punishment? A la Pendragon. They've taken your heart?
Mm, yes. Yes. That's perfect, actually.
Okay. They've taken your heart. What does that feel like?
Well, since you're an immortal being, it feels same as always, except you don't have feelings anymore.
And with it, your feelings.
Yeah,
Reduce your glamour to 1.
maybe something like that. Yeah, yeah,
Do you like? But that means we're gonna have all ink people have 1 glamour. That's pretty harsh.
yeah,
But maybe it's not.
yeah.
You could still be very disciplined without your feelings, though. Maybe we have you reduce your inspire and what's the other one?
Connive.
Connive to 1,
Yeah.
or just maybe inspire.
What if we say you may not raise inspire?
Okay.
It is 0 and it may not be raised.
Inspire is reduce inspire to 0.
Yeah. Needs to be a little more harsh if it's just the 1 skill, I think. But I like that.
I
Yeah. Katie, oof. Yeah. I really like that. I think that turned out really great. It
I
does
think all of
feel
these
very
did.
feels very ink and fey. Like it. Good stuff.
Thank you for bearing
Mhm.
with my less good ideas until I got to a good one.
Yeah, it was
All
great.
part of the process.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Now we've got like
I
10, 12 minutes left. Do you even want to start on powers this time?
I kind of don't. I feel like we need another
Yeah,
session to do the powers.
let's do
Yeah,
it. When
yeah.
Saturday?
We could do Saturday, I think. Maybe. Let's see. Let's not commit to it live on the internet, but we will
Okay.
be back. We'll do one more session where we'll put some powers together. This will be good. I'm looking forward to it.
Maybe 16 powers together?
Such powers.
So many powers.
Yeah, that's good. I think that'll be great. And then the spirits can get 2 of them. I like it. Yeah. Yep.
I think it'll be good.
Okay.
I saw the light leave Will's eyes, says Katie. Oh, I just saw Cole's comment of can speak only in slant rhymes. We did an Arium one time.
Oh.
It's actually, I think the VOD is on this channel, and they declared that an NPC could only speak in riddles, and I almost died trying to run that game. That was a rough character for me. I'm not good at making up riddles on the spot, it turns out. It was a fun challenge, but I failed it.
Yeah, you did good. That was a lot of fun. That was great.
The game was fun. That character was a mess. I was sweating on air. I was like, oh no.
Yeah. Yep. Good times. Well, I guess with that in mind, we can wrap up for today. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for the wonderful thoughts and ideas. Helpful as always. Inspiring. Yeah, we will be back.
Cold, next time I want to hear about your game.
Yeah.
I'm super curious.
Yeah.
Should we do a long, slow wave?
I suppose we should.
Okay. Here we go.
Do 2. Wait, I need a hand. Oh, hold on.
I'll do one hand too then.
Okay. I'll bring the other one back.
To like and subscribe.